Hello to you, wherever you happen to be. Our action comes to you today from Villa Park. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Aston Villa facing Burnley.
Well, a quick start to the game is all important here today, and I'm sure both managers will have drilled that into the players. But they also have to play with composure and a tactical understanding. It should be a good game.
And here's the starting 11 for Aston Villa. Ezri Konsa starts alongside Pau Torres in central defence. John McGinn plays with Emiliano Buendia out wide. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And a look at the starting lineup for Burnley.
Well, it looks as though they're going to go with a 5-4-1. But the wing-backs will get forward when they can, and the two wide midfield players will join the striker, which would then make it a 3-4-3.
Thank you for attending Villa Park. Enjoy the match.
So the ball is rolling. The first half of this game underway. Quilinci Hartmann distributing it well. And played in. Nervy clearance. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. Emiliano Buendia. Here is Digne. Buendia. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Morgan Rogers. Boubacar Kamara. On to Rogers. Ollie Watkins. Trying to open up the defence. Oh, surely! Capable of so much better from that position. But now we find out it was offside. Really getting stuck in. Look at Digne. Amadou Onana. Buendia. Here is Digne. Onana. Can he play it in? Trying to tee it up. Well, they have the ball again.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Anthony. Konsa. Here is Digne. Pau Torres. Emiliano Buendia. Look at Digne. Amadou Onana. Sloppy in possession from Burnley. Lucadinha. Watkins. And he read it well. And it's with Foster. On the ball, Cullen. Now, options are plenty. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Emiliano Buendia. Here is Digne. Buendia. Well, nothing to split the two sides, but this move looks promising. Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Josh Laurent. Tuanzebe. Walker now. Good pressure. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Florentino. On to Anthony. Jadon Anthony. Maxime Esteve. Now with Anthony. Fine cross into the middle. And well aware of the aerial threat. That's a great save.
He did so well to stop that, didn't he?
Buendia. Lucadinha. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. And he has options available. Now delivering that deep cross. Well, the last touch came off the defender, so a corner now. Who's going to get on the end of it? Oh, that's a clever ball. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
Amadou Onana. Here is Digne. Emiliano Buendia. Onana. Morgan Rogers. And unable to keep possession. Watkins. Intelligent threaded pass here. Oh, this could be right up their street. He's going to have a go here. And firing it just wide.
Yeah, the keeper never really looked concerned, did he?
And cutting it out. Foster. Can he find the right pass? And it's with Foster. Chance here. Well, a pair of steady hands in evidence. McGinn. Boubacar Kamara. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. And a free kick here. Rodgers. Distributing it well. And the shot, just couldn't get it through. Florentino. Jadon Anthony. On the ball, Cullen. Well, it wouldn't stay in play for them. Goal kick. Well worth, I think, at this stage, going back to the chance from earlier. Buendia. Will take it away. He won the ball. Morgan Rodgers. John McGinn. And penalised there.
Well, Aston Villa have had all the ball in the last 15 minutes. They're creating plenty of chances and looking a constant threat. You feel they have to take the lead at some point with this sort of domination.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. You can almost see their opponents racking their brains. How do we stop this? And the flag was up in good time. It's offside.
Well, he should have realised that was going to be offside. That's a poor decision to play that pass.
Walker. On the ball, Cullen. Tuanzebe. Florentino. Cullen. On the ball, Florentino. And danger averted. Well read. Decent looking pass. We're just not properly looking after the ball. Opportunity to go ahead. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal. Well, what delight for Unai Emery. That's just what he was hoping for.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Cullen. Laurent. On the ball, Florentino. Pass chiselled nicely.
Yeah, such a good passer of the ball.
A chance to whip it in. It's a cross towards the near post. So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. And intercepting it. He made good progress there. That's a useful cross. Struggling to get it away. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. And there goes the half-time whistle. That will do it for the first half here at Villa Park. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, I'm sure the manager will be delighted with him. He'll have drilled it into them to keep their focus, keep playing through to the half-time whistle, and it's certainly put them in a good position to go on and win this now.
And there we have it. The first half is underway. And played in. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed.
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
He's got to have a go here. And firing it just wide.
Yeah, the keeper.
They're just not properly looking after the ball. Opportunity to go ahead. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. So back underway, the second half begins. Good work from Villa to win it back. Well, not a bad plan of action, but through to the goalkeeper it goes.
Yeah, very nearly excellent, wasn't it?
Jadon Anthony. On the ball, Florentino. Well, they pressed them high, and here they come. Amadou Onana. Maxime Esteve. Walker now. Marcus Edwards. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Foster. On the ball, Florentino. More than decent passing sequences, but they need a leveller. Teammates in the middle. And it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
To be replaced by number 19, Jadon Sancho.
Look at Digne. Here is Digne. And showing good game awareness.
Good anticipation there, it really was.
Well, nicely cut out. And it's with Foster. On the ball, Florentino. Good-looking pass. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. Options in the middle. Timely intervention. Well, advantage coming into play, and rightly so. Florentino. Will it happen for them? Couldn't keep the momentum going. Ezri Konsa. Morgan Rogers. Intelligent defending. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, no point in stopping play. Advantage with them. Tuanzebe. Anthony. Quilinci Hartmann. On the ball, Florentino. Foster. Lovely weight. And look at this. Tremendous block. Very quick thinking there. Rogers. Onana. Well, he's certainly not alone. John McGinn. It's with Camara. Could be troublesome. Can they carve out another one? Well, a touch too heavy there.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, good idea. Intercepted effortlessly. Morgan Rogers. Watkins. Sancho now. Ollie Watkins. Amadou Onana. An effective ball. Burnley doing well to regain possession. Edwards. Out of play then for a Villa throw-in. Well, he thought he might have got away with it, but the referee rightly going back and brandishing the yellow card. Tielemans. Ollie Watkins. Well, we have asking for trouble, really, with that challenge. So the verdict is caution.
Yeah, no complaints there. It was a poor challenge.
High pressing and good high pressing. Well, that one has promise. Pau Torres. And he takes it away. Edwards. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
And time for the change now. Maatsen. Jadon Sancho. Ian Maatsen. Confident play. But superb defending.
Well, that was a much-needed interception.
Cullen. On to Fleming. And a free kick in a dangerous position. Given as a penalty. Chance to equalise here. Some misses in my time, but that was a bad one.
It's a terrible penalty, Derek. It's as simple as that.
Esri Konsa. Well, keeping the ball as they're doing is helping the cause. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Morgan Rogers. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Florentino. On the ball, Cullen. Josh Laurent. Florentino. And tremendous individual skill. And very nicely positioned to win it back. Tielemans. Now with Rogers. Well, a struggle for Burnley to keep the ball. Sancho. Here's Tielemans. Well, there's still scope for late drama here. 5 minutes left and just one goal between the sides. Marcus Edwards. He has teammates around him. And nicely over the top. Well, late in the game here, they know what they need, and that's an equaliser. Hartman. On the ball, Cullen. Florentino. Good tackle. Cullen. Now with Anthony. Maxime Esteve. On the ball, Cullen. Laurent. Florentino. On to Laurent. Jadon Anthony. Now with Laurent. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. John McGinn. Now with Rodgers. And return to Watkins. Not giving it away.
Holds on to it really well there, doesn't he?
Hartman. On to Anthony. But he's certainly not alone. And pressing for the equaliser. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, I'm not sure the keeper particularly wanted that, but danger averted for now. Maatsen. He successfully cut out. Walker. And that is that, the final whistle here, and maximum points picked up by Aston Villa. What did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
And played in. Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. Can they forge ahead? No! Chance missed!
And a big chance at that, Derek. He should have put them in the driving seat there.
He's got to have a go here. And firing it just wide.
Yeah, the keeper.
They're just not properly looking after the ball. Opportunity to go ahead. And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. Teammates in the middle. Well, it was never really going to be of concern to the keeper, that one. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. So the verdict is caution.
Yeah, no complaints there. It was a poor challenge.
And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Well, I've seen some misses in my time, but that was a bad one.
It's a terrible penalty, Derek.